Hello, my name is Sunil Kumar and student ID is 20172871 and I'm going to represent the assessment 2 of Business 600. The first one is research method and now we are going to start. The article 1, introduction of all the topic and key findings. Article 1, health human resources challenges during COVID-19 pandemic, evidence of a qualitative study in a developing country. Three themes were considered and included as the leading issue of challenges for the health human resources management during the pandemic, including organization, legal and personal challenges. The second one is the theme of organization challenges include limited finance resources, inequality, compensation, imbalance of work, poor organization condition, shortage of workforce and many more. The next one is the personal issue and challenges included the lack of knowledge of employees, psychological issue, lack of confidence, increased work, decline in job satisfaction and sense of unsafety in the work environment. And the last is the legal issue challenges are related to governmental law and regulation, included a lack of standard of protocols for continuous sportive activity and lack of alternative solution and regulation for human activities. Now we are moving on the next slide. Article 2, introduction of the topic and key findings. Will we have the same employee in hospitality after all? The impact of COVID-19 on employees' work attitude and turnover intentions by Bezzeremi, 2020. The pandemic and crisis of COVID-19 have caused a long-lasting impact on human lives all around the world. The aim of this study is to investigate multiple effects of COVID-19, including job security, health issue and complaints while isolation and social distance, risk-taking attitudes, and changing in organization affect work-related attitudes, including job satisfaction, motivation, and the intentions of turnover the employees in the hospitality. Now we are moving the next slide. Research method of Article 1. The study was conducted in the help of qualitative approach during the period of 2020. The population of the study is the Iranian manager in human resources linked with medical facility including hospitals, health center and universities all over the country. The data is collected with the help of semi-structured interview with 23 participants with a purposeful sampling technique in which individual we interviewed individually. The data was structured after the sample of size of 23. The data was processed through a content analysis technique by applying max QDA. Now we are moving to the next slide. Article number 2. The study is conducted with the help of quantitative approach in which data from 624 hospitality workers from Serbia is collected. The data was collected with the help of closed-ended questionnaire with a 5-point Likert scale. The data was processed and analyzed by the help of SPSS22, a statistical software. The multiple tests were run on SPSS, including means values, correlates, and regression analysis. Now we are moving on the next slide. Recommendation for Article 1. The two main issues which are identified in the study include organizational and personal challenges. The next point is the strategy in order to solve these challenges should be developed in future studies. It is suggested that serious attention should be provided to the health policymaker in order to be prepared for any other outbreak. The next one is a future study by health human resources policymakers must develop a roadmap for staffing, educating, developing, and improving the future of the worker in the healthcare industry. Now we are moving to the next slide. The article number 2. Future study can be conducted in order to have a comparison in the impact of COVID-19 between two countries with similar social, culture, and economic condition. Moreover, further study can evaluate if multiple strategies, CSR and employee commitment and trust can impact the work attitude and intentions to remove negative impact of the pandemic. Future study can include other demographical variables like income, age, household, education, and marital status. Future study can be conducted by collecting data from the other industry in order to investigate the change in attitude and behavior due to pandemic. Now we are moving to the next slide. References: Bezrami, T.T., Tarjik A., Petrovic M.D., Radovanovich M., Tikova, T.N. Hadot. Will we have the same employee in hospitality after all? The impact of COVID-19 on employees' work attitude and turnover intentions. International Journal of Hospitality Management. Number 2. Yousefi A.R. Sharifi M. Nasibi and said that health human resources challenges during COVID-19 pandemic evidence of a quantitative study in developing countries.